Hello everyone, it's Mr. John from AK Warfish 3D, and we are back with another video involving Imperial agents. This time around, it's all about the assassins. Now, when they first came out as playable units back in 6th, 7th, 8th edition, whatnot, somewhere in that bubble, they came in something called an Executioner Force box set. So you bought the game, got a bunch of cultists, you played as the 4 assassins, and you had to outmaneuver all the cultists on a board game, but you could also use those for 40k purposes as well. That kind of went to the wayside until now. Welcome to Grotmas. Grotmas is where Warhammer is giving us like an advent calendar of detachments and rules, etc. throughout the month of December, and one of those just happens to be what I like to call Executioner Force 2.0. So let's go look at it. Welcome to Executioner Force 2.0, also known as the Veiled Blade Elimination Force, the detachment rule. So this is built around assassins. This is so awesome. I cannot wait to play this. This is going to be amazing. Okay, so Extremist Sanction. I'm just going to read it as it is. The Officio Assassin Arm units from your army can use Overkill, Soulless Horror, and Shield Breaker abilities twice per battle now, but cannot use such ability more than once per round. So I can't Shield Breaker, plop, plop. I have to Shield Breaker this time, plop, Shield Breaker next time, plop. But wait, there's more. When mustering your army, each assassin unit from your army that has a relevant extremist ability, shown on the right, and you must increase the points cost of each of those units by the amount shown. If this causes your army to exceed point limits, blah, 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 that's army construction. So let's look at them. There are 4 abilities. They're really expensive, but they're powerful, and there's 1 per assassin. So we're going to come to the Callous Assassin first. Decoy Target. So this will increase the assassin from 100 to 140 points. However, twice per battle in your movement phase, you can select one other infantry model that is on the battlefield not with engagement range. The selected model is destroyed, and this model is removed from the battlefield and set up again as close as possible where that destroyed model was, and not within engagement range of 1 or more enemies. This ability cannot be used more than once in the same battle round. So it's ninjutsu. That's the best way to describe it. Okay, Exoteric Explosives, the Calexis. So this is Mr. Psyker Boy, right? Anti-Psyker. Each time this model is targeted with a grenade strat, a 1 mortal wound is inflicted for each d6 rolled of 3+ instead of 4+. We'll look at their data sheets in a second here. Intraneural Biotech, the Eversor, Mr. Psychopath himself, right? Once per battle round. Once per battle round. He can use the Heroic Intervention and Counter-Offensive Stratagem for 0 CP, even if it's already been used. I don't see anywhere where I would be using Heroic Intervention. Counter-Offensive I have used, running Draxus with a Deathwatch, or Codiez running with Grey Knight, with the Grey Knight squad inside the Imperial agents. There I have used Counter-Offensive. It's, oh no, I'm gonna get my swing then to allow the assassin to do it. The Eversor of all people, Mr. I don't care what you are, I'm gonna wound you on 3+. Again, we'll look at their data sheets in a second. The one that's gonna get everybody's panties in a twist. And if you know the Vindicare, you know what I'm talking about. But again, we'll look at their data sheets here in a second. Okay, the Vindicare Assassin, his rifle now has Anti-Monster 4 and Anti-Vehicle 4. And again, everyone's getting a 35 to 40 point tax. I think it's pretty much the way the points are fleshing out. They're roughly coming up to 140 points a model, plus or minus 5, as opposed to like 100. I think the Vindicare might be 150 at this point. So let's look at stratagems. Prime target. 1 Agent Imperium unit that has not been selected to shoot or fight till the end of the phase. Each time a model in this unit makes an attack that targets a character unit, reroll once. If an assassin is doing this and it's attacking the warlord, reroll everything. So that's, I bonsai the Eversor across the field to go get your warlord, because you're an idiot and put him on the front line. I'm going to pop this, and I'm going to reroll everything against you. I'm going to reroll all my wounds against you. Orbital Oversight. Your opponent's shooting phase. 1 infantry unit from your army was just selected as a target. They can't be targeted outside of 18. If they already have the Lone Op ability, then they can't be targeted outside of 6. That is super spicy. That will save my Calidus so many times. So many times people have been like, oh, your Calidus is sitting in the objective, like I'm bouncing the Calidus around and whatnot. And they're like, oh, your Calidus is over here sending the objective, and they come within 12. They just come just outside of 12 inches of her. So I can't overwatch with her headache flamer. and they go, die, bitch, and with bolters or guns or las cannons or whatever. I pop this, and now they have to be within 6 because she has loan up. Blind grenades. Blind grenades. 1 to Imperium or the Vindicator. During your opponent's charge phase, just after they declare charge. Okay, throwing grenades. Until the end of the phase, -1 charge to the unit. Unless it's a Vindicator, then it's -2. This one's kind of crazy. The hyper stim. Your opponent's shooting phase or fight phase, just after they pick target. So all of these, most of these are reactive. Most of these are defensive reactive strats, right? Because we want the assassins to stay alive long enough to assassinate the target. 1 Agent of Imperium character from unit that has been selected by the target. Until the end of the phase, add 1 to the toughness. In addition, if it's the Eversor, he also gets a 4+ Feel No Pain. Will Sapping Salvo. Will Sapping Salvo. Sounds like something you shoot Green Lantern with. Your shooting phase. Here we go. This is a Calexis Assassin one. This is Mr. Anti-Psyker Shot. 1 infantry unit from your army not selected to shoot. So an offensive strat. Till the end of the phase, weapons equipped by have sustain 1. That's dangerous for the breachers because they have shotguns, and those shotguns hurt a lot, especially with their abilities. However, in addition, if it's Calexis Assassin, then you change the damage to 3. That's scary. Alright, for the final one, Ensnaring Trap. End of opponent's charge phase. 1 Imperium infantry unit that is within 6 inches of 1 or more enemy units and would be eligible to declare charge. Your unit can declare charge. When doing so, you must select 1 or more units as the target of the charge. So it's a counter charge, heroic intervention, but with extras. You must select 1 or more of those enemy units as the target of the charge. Your unit does not receive charge bonus. In addition, the Calidus Assassin can add 1 to the wound roll if she does this, which is good because her sword's only strength 5. Yes, the Phase Blade is only strength 5. Let's go over to BlueStack here, where we have the app. Let's look at what we're talking about here. So we're coming to the day sheets. We'll go to the Calidus first. There's our beautiful Calidus. 4 Bimble, ranged weapon. Here's our headache gun. The Neuro Shredder, 12 inches. This is what I'm talking about by the Lone Op ability. Keywords. She's got Lone Op, so then you can pop that strat and you'd be like, nope, can't shoot me outside of 6. And then her melee weapon is 5. So if you come back over here and it says +1 to on top of that, so even if you don't get that lethal hit, so +1 to wound, so 5s to 4s becomes 3s, and then +1 2s. Now we got Terminator captains getting wounded on 2s with -4 2 damage, so it just adds to the lethality. Lexus, here's your mind screw guy, right? His ranged weapon. This is what we're talking about by his strat. It's D3 base unless we're shooting an assassin, a psyker unit, then the flat damage turns to 6. However, under that strat capability, using that, take that D3 and simply make it a 3. Anti-Psyker 2+, Assault Precision. Again, we're dealing with precision. The Eversor Assassin, we're just going to go right to his abilities. He can do Overkill twice a game now. In your movement phase, this model can use this ability before it makes a normal move. Add 6 to the move characteristics and 3 to the attack of this model's melee weapons. So when we choose to make a normal move, not an advance, a normal move, add 6. And this guy is already going 9. We're going 15 inches. Then we're charging. We're re-rolling charges. It's a 27-inch threat range. Range weapons. Anti-infantry 3s, this is what I'm talking about. Anti-infantry 3+. He is a crowd guy. I have videos on what this guy's all about. I can make more videos about what this guy's all about and how you can make an Eversor IRL. And then we ramp back up to the strat, or opponent shooting phase. So giving him +1 toughness and a 4-up Feel No Pain. Then the Vindicator, the scary boy, the Vindicator. Once again, we're dealing with 1-up guy. So here's why that ability is so scary. We look at his rifle. Dead wounds, heavy, ignores cover, and precision. -3. If you have the capability of infiltrating him, because he has infiltrate and Lone Op and stealth. So if you have the capability of infiltrating him above 6 inches, do it. Just do it. Do it. If you have the capability, you don't do it, you're an idiot. Plunging fire is a real thing. He of all models can capitalize on the plunging fire. So we're using Shield Breaker twice around. Twice a game now. When selecting targets for the rifle, you use Shield Breaker round. Each time this model makes an attack, add 1 to the wound roll. It's already strength 8, so we're wounding on 2s. We're wounding most tanks on 3s, but now 2s. And any successful wound is a crit wound. But then we come back to the detachment, and we look at his new ability, where he has Anti-Monster 4, Anti-Vehicle 4. Hi, fancy pants. I crit you on that. You're just handing out mortals at this point. He's just handing out mortals. So, that's the detachment. What would I do with it? Well, obviously, it's an Execution Force 2.0. If I were to make a list, here's what I would do. Go to Agents, Strike Force. It is not updated. So we're just going to pretend we'll just add a bunch of points on top. Because I firmly believe that it's not going to be updated until probably Grotsmas is over. Some of the armies in the app are updating as they get their Grotmas, but Imperial Agents is not. So Vindicare, right? Then we're going to back out. And we got our points. Go ahead and click the calculator because we got to add points, right? We got to add another 160 points onto what we have in the list. So we got to add another 160 points here. So 420. So now we got to scribble. It's 580. We're really at 580 points. So we build an 1840 list and go from there. So we got our 4 assassins, right? Well, definitely I would most likely add a Navy Breacher squad because I'm really addicted to my Navy Breacher squad. I would add a kill team. I don't know if I'd add a Vigilant squad. I'd definitely add those two. War gear doesn't matter for the sake of this exercise. Okay, I would definitely add a couple Inquisitors, add Draxus, I would add a Navigator. Definitely put those guys in some Rhinos. And why not? Let's just do the sister combo. So we grab a priest. Priests are good. We just leave him stock with the flamer and whatnot. Sister squad, immolator. We got plenty of points here. We can grab an allied unit. We got enough points to grab 3 Helverts. Oh, we got enough points to grab Canis Rex if we wanted to. A Tropos, a Lancer. And we still got 300 points to play with. Or whatever fluff and flair you want to add. Add more Grey Knights, add more Death Watch. But you let the assassins do the assassin things. All the while you hold ground with the Breachers. You take ground with the Sisters and the Death Watch. So, that, ladies and gentlemen, is my take on Executioner Force 2.0, also known as the new Grotmas Detachment or Imperial Agents that focuses on assassins. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. Come on back. I'm going to slowly be going through some of the Imperium Grotmas detachments as time goes on. That said, thanks for watching. Happy wargaming. See you on the next one.